Hello, my little sugar buggers. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today, you guys, we are going to go ahead and check out the First Love mod by my personal favorite, Little Miss Sam. So in case you guys do not know who this wonderful person is, this person creates a bunch of mods for The Sims 4 that honestly have changed my game for the better. They are actually the creator of the more social interactions or more social activities mod that has honestly brought my game to a whole freaking another level. I highly recommend that you check out her page. I mean, she has dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of game-changing modifications. So this one was released April 7th, 2018. Here's the thing. So I was originally going to do a review on this the day of launch, but unfortunately I had a little musical malfunction on the latest episode of the Not So Berry, so I had to push this back. It's been one heck of those days, one of them days. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's get on with it, shall we? It says, with this mod, kids can have a first crush relationship, which can build into a first love relationship. This mod was not something that I needed in my game, but I was curious as to how this would work, so I made the mod anyway, but I will not be adding anything else to it, like special dates or events. It says, when children have a high enough friendship around the 75% range, they will find a new pie menu on themselves, we'll just say, called First Love. There, they will have a new interaction, confess to having a crush. And it is a one-time interaction. And if the interaction proves successful, you will get a new relationship with your crush called First Crush. Being near your crush will give you a special buff, which will slowly build up into a hidden relationship. And it says progress every 30 minutes. In the First Love pie menu, there will be 2 new interactions, exchange numbers, and hug. Both interactions will gain the hidden relationship progress. Exchanging numbers with your crush will also unlock 2 additional phone interactions called call text, call crush, and text crush. Both interactions will also gain a small relationship progress. With the growing progress, you will unlock a new interaction which will be announced, stargazing. Stargazing with your crush will also gain relationship progress. When your relationship progress is high enough, you will get a last interaction called Ask to Be Boyfriend Girlfriend. Asking your crush to be your boyfriend girlfriend will turn your first crush relationship into a new relationship called First Love, if successful. With that new relationship, a new interaction will be available, Ask to Be Friends. This interaction will delete all hidden relationship progress in the First Love interaction or relationship itself, aging up into teens. If one of both children ages up into 18, a hidden countdown of 7 days starts. Within these 7 days, the only option between both Sims available in the First Love pie menu is the Ask to Be Friends option. If both Sims age up in teens and meet up within 7 days, they will get a hidden broadcaster, which adds them a romance relationship track of 50 and the relationship sign other. If they don't age up when the countdown runs out, they will keep their first love relationship, but no special interactions will be available. And if they want to stay in the relationship when they both are aged up as teens later, they will have to start from scratch. Some things get answered before someone asks. There are some interactions that would have fit a little more perfectly. For example, a kiss cheek, hold hands. Unfortunately, these animations are not for kids, so I will not add them to prevent any awkward stretching. If you know some interactions, Okay, so honestly, I'm actually really excited to see what this mod has to offer. I mean, it's children, so I'm a little kind of like, is this appropriate? I don't know. Especially when it's like, I don't know, like the whole girlfriend boyfriend thing, like at what, 6? I don't know. Maybe they could have been rewarded a little bit more cheeky, a little more differently. That just seems a little too adult for my taste, but I'm not going to be like, you know, a freaking prude or whatever. I'm going to check this out. I'm actually really excited to see what this looks like. All right. right, you guys, so here we are with Shia and her bestie, Carl. They have been friends for a very, very long time, and Carl's always had a slight little crush on Miss Shy. Ever since he was a chiquito, he's had his ojito on her, and I think it is definitely the time to go and reveal his little weensy, teensy, tiny little crush on her. So I've actually gone ahead and cheated the relationships just to make this process a little bit faster, but keep in mind it does need to be at 75% bare minimum for you to get this brand new pie menu window saying first love. And then next, all you need to do is reveal your crush, which I think is so stinking freaking cute. And like, I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Actually, I want to sound all like prudent and whatever, but like I started out young, y'all. The very first crush I think I ever had was when I was in kindergarten, and it was with a boy named Christopher, and he actually had like an accent, like I think it was like an English accent or something like that, and I was completely freaking smitten over this kid. And I remember one time Christopher wanted to borrow one of my like books, and I wouldn't give it to him, and instead of being like super sweet and nice, I was like the mean person, and I like spit in between the pages and like slammed it together, and then he said something mean to me, and I grabbed my Minnie Mouse lunch pail and I smacked him over the head with it. Like we were already fighting at like age 4 like a damn married old couple. I want to know in the comments down below, when did you have your very first crush? And I say that in like the biggest quotations ever, you know? So now that we've gone and revealed our crush to Shia, which it looks like she was totally like, yeah, I think you're kind of cute too, or I like you too, or whatever the terminology is. He did actually get this buff, and it says because he's near his crush, and it says, I get this weird feeling in my stomach when I am near my crush, and just a little I don't know, I think it would be cute I'm just like, if it said, I get a weird feeling in my tummy, like making this as innocent and childish as possible. And even when they go and ask maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, if it was like in parentheses, I think that would also be really cute, and just kind of adding again and reiterating the fact that these are like childhood relationships and they're pretending it's not like for real. But that's just me, that's just the mommy in me. Like, I don't know why I even thought of that, but I did. So now that we've done that, we can actually hug and exchange numbers with Shy. So I'm gonna have Carl come over and give her a hug, and you're probably wondering, can I just do like the regular friendly interactions with the hug? Will that still boost the hidden romantic relationship that they have? I honestly don't know. I feel like these interactions are strictly for this mod and building upon that brand new hidden romantic relationship, but that's just me. I honestly don't know. So the next thing that you would need to do is exchange phone numbers. By exchanging phone numbers, you should be able to now call your crush and text your crush. Well, Carl and Shy are obviously in the same household, but even with Carl off the lot, I did look, I have play tested a little bit here, and I didn't see any options whatsoever to call or chat with my crush. But again, it could be because we're in the same, oh my God, this girl's like missing a full like half of her abdomen, but it could be because we're in the same household. I'm not really sure. So what I need to do next, I think, is I need to just build up their hidden romantic relationship by having them next to each other, having them hug on each other, and then I think once our progress is far enough, we would actually be able to start stargazing, which is kind of cute. And this is going to be different from the cloud, I think the cloud watching or cloud gazing that you can do, and the stargazing that you can do after 8. This is going to be, again, a separate interaction that's going to build upon that romantic one. So, and it looks like they're actually doing it by themselves too, but it's kind of hard to tell which hug that they're doing, if it's the friendly hug or the romantic hug, because they are the same. So do you guys remember earlier when I told you that the reason why we probably weren't able to text and call our crush was because Shia was actually a part of our household? That's exactly the reason why. So if I go into my phone, I can indeed call and text our crush. I wanted to show you guys this cute little, I guess, label, we should say, in our little information panel about our relationship with Shia. So we are good friends. This says, this is a solid relationship built on trust and great memories. And then also we have the first crush, sweet, young, and innocent love. Oh, that is so cute. So a little word from the wise, and seriously, I want to say like hours and hours and hours and hours of trying. Don't give up if you don't see the option to stargaze. In fact, you have I answered my own question. I wish there was a way that you'd be notified when your relationship was high enough to go to the next level, and there is. In fact, you will get a notification that says your relationship with your crush grows. You can now start stargazing with your crush, and that new interaction will be under the the first love romance panel. So we are going to go ahead and ask to start stargazing. I'm just curious how much longer it's going to take me to be able to ask him to be my boyfriend. You guys, when I'm telling you it took a lot, it literally took like 2 game days, and it was just crazy. Like, I almost thought it was broken, and I could seriously see how so many of you guys would get extremely freaking discouraged because I was about to say, it's broken. Like, that's how close it was. So I feel like it should be a little bit easier than what it was, because now I can only imagine how much longer it's going to take Shia and Coral to reach the next phase of being able to finally make things official, or at least official in their terms. Y'all, several days have passed and I've still not been able to make them a boyfriend and girlfriend. I do have full trust in Little Miss Sam that this is going to work. However, I just don't have any more patience. So I'm not positive if it really does gauge by like what your romantic relationship is with that sim, or how many days go by, because I'm telling you, they are literally tighter than 2 freaking crackers in a bag, and I don't feel like they could possibly make the relationship any better. It's crazy. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and age up each one of these Sims individually. I hope that's the goal here, and see if their romantic relationship carries on into their teenagehood. All right, so I went ahead and I aged up Shy, and then when I noticed that she would go around Carl, there wasn't any type of countdown or any like, oh, I'm around my crush. But when I click Carl, it shows that he still has this little moodlet saying that he is around his crush, but then it just ended up disappearing. So I'm not sure if it ended up wearing off or not. Now, my guess is if they were in a romantic like boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, then there would have been the option there to start having that countdown timer, you know, where they have to like age up within a certain period or whatever the situation is. So we're aging up Carl right now, and I'm going to just go really fast and see if there is any little romantic relationship with Shy. I still see the first crush label in their little panel, but I don't see anything more than that. So let me go and see if he comes over to Shy, if it's like starting from scratch all over again. Let's see if we can go and compliment her appearance just to see if maybe it will kickstart anything. I hope that it does. I really do, because like, what if you didn't want to date as a kid? I would still want that option. I would still want that option to be there. Plan to bacon wrap everything, $50. Gosh, that's a lot of bacon. So no jump start on the romantic panel at all, but there was the whole like, I guess, first crush thing that stood around, which is kind of cool. I mean, that adds to the history, but it looks like the real star of the show is getting them to be boyfriend and girlfriend, which I failed to do because it was taking so long. All right, my final thoughts to Little Miss Sam. And honestly, you guys, this is good that we do this, that we test these mods, we see how they work, and it either saves you a trip from, you know, going down to the download page, or maybe it helps critique the mod for the modder themselves and make it better. So my thoughts on this mod are, you know, maybe like with the wording, make it a little more friendly. I don't know, that's just me. And then with, you know, leveling up these relationships, don't make it so hard, because I'm telling you, they've been together for a whole entire sim week non-stop, and I know most of us wouldn't even be living in the same household as our childhood crush. So that right there seemed a little unrealistic and extremely hard to achieve, which we don't want, right? And then maybe making it so you don't necessarily have to be in a romantic relationship with them to be able to carry on that romance that you had previously. That's just me. I don't know. I do like the mod. I definitely would like to see maybe a little more fine-tuned, because as it is right now, it's just hard to really play, I guess. That's just me. But long story short, I think you guys should check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What would you improve on? What interactions would you add? And that was another thing too, being able to add more interactions to the first love panel besides, you know, the hug and the cloud gazing, maybe sharing a secret or deep conversation. That kind of thing would really add to the whole essence of a first love. Maybe, you know, like tickling or something like that if it's already in game. Those kinds of things. But that is my review on the first love mod for kids. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.